while you were watching something else, there were some notable spring happenings in the grapefruit and cactus. Let's go out west where Justin Verlander made his Giants spring training debut. First time that JV has ever thrown in the Cactus League. 2 innings of work, gave up an earned run against the Rockies. He just turned 42 last week.
I mean, Matt, it's not even throwing in the Cactus League. It's playing and living in Arizona for 6 weeks. It is the best of all the spring trainings.
No doubt.
I mean, you're thinking about your drive is 25, 30 minutes to each team. You're back home. You're not driving 3 hours of one coast in Florida to the other.
Right. And his home park in spring training is in Scottsdale.
And that's the best.
I mean, you can walk to downtown Risk from there. Was that the name of the place, Downtown Risk? No.
Don and Charlie's?
It was next to Don and Charlie, Veteran Bar. Something Risk. What, Lauren?
What do you mean? What? You said it.
A lot of vets.
Got it.
KG veterans.
Turn his mic off. Mike.
Let's get back to Justin Verlander. Speaking of KG veterans, just turned 42 years old. Let's start this by looking at the Giants' projected rotation. A lot of experience up top. The younger bucks down low. This is a nice group they've put together in San Francisco.
And you've got a combination of everything. Up and coming Harrison Hicks, you don't know what you're going to get. He showed great flashes last year. Robbie Ray could bounce back, former Cy Young Award winner. And then you got Webb and Justin Verlander. You got a lot of what ifs, and if they click, it could be great. It's going to be fun to watch this staff. And that is the best ballpark in the world to pitch in San Francisco.
No doubt. So the signing there makes a lot of sense for Justin, who's trying to come back after a down year by his own standards. Check this out. Justin's brother Ben posted this. So for his birthday, speaking of Justin, Matt Chapman rolled him out in a wheelchair. And all the teammates with less than 1 year of service time had to sing happy birthday to him.
That is great.
Well played.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Let's move on. Veteran news in the Tempe part of the Valley with Mike Trout making his debut in right field over the weekend. And Mike had a plate appearance against the White Sox in this Cactus League game. Didn't get a lot of action. In fact, didn't get any action as a right fielder. But it just comes down to reps. He worked for 3 innings out there. And that wasn't really the highlight. This was Jorge Soler's monster homer.
Watch where this ball goes. I mean, watch where this lands, man. You seen this?
I've never seen a ball
off the back wall.
No.
I mean, wow.
Never seen a ball hit out there.
That was smashed.
Angels have done a lot of work in the offseason trying to build on a 99-loss campaign a year ago, and it's really a big-time veteran component that they've added. Top of the rotation, as you say, Kikuchi, Kyle Hendricks, Kenley Jansen will close, Travis d'Arnaud, great ad. J.D. Davis is going to play, so's Yohan Moncada with no Anthony Rendon. Tim Anderson trying to win a job in camp. Soler's going to get a lot of plate appearances. Kevin Newman as depth. And so the Angels look a lot different again, trying to build on that season.
It should be second base instead of shortstop. They got the shortstop. They're waiting to come back, so why do you put him over there? He's trying to win a job at second.
Yeah, Zach Neto likely to start the season on the injured list, so Anderson might play some shortstop. By the way, the bar was downside risk.
Oh, is that what it was?
Okay. Permanently closed now. But let's talk about the Angels.
You had to Google it and find out.
I had to figure out, yeah.
Well, if you're in Tempe, even you go over there to Scottsdale.
Sure.
It didn't hold you back.
If Tempe's too young for you, go to Scottsdale.
Go to Scottsdale.
Let's talk a little bit about the Angels because, look, there was work to do coming off, again, a 99-loss season last year. And I think with some of the payroll constraints that they're feeling out there, and there's a lot of money being shelled out for 2 guys, for Trout and Rendon, there weren't a whole ton of dollars to spend in the market.
Yeah.
I think that Perry Manassian spent that money really wisely. A good catcher, 2 starters for the rotation. It was a young rotation. They needed the help. Where do you have the Angels on the pecking order in the AL West?
Well, they still got a long way to go. I mean, look, they're going to be competitive. And this really is an interesting team. Because if they happen to click with their veteran guys and their presence, they can move up the ladder real quick. I just think the division, I've got Rangers, Astros, A's, Mariners, Angels. So I think they could probably finish in the middle of the pack.
You got the A's over the Mariners.
I got the A's actually winning the division. I had them all winter. I've been saying they got a chance to win it. That's how highly I think of what the A's are doing.
Well, I think your point is well taken that it's bunched up and there's a lot of parity there, but Fangraphs says that the Rangers are going to win the division with 85 victories.
That's it?
85 is the projection for the first-place team there. So, Actually, the A's are projected for more wins than the Angels, slightly. It's a pretty manageable number for the Angels, 72.5. Can they win 73 games with these roster changes?
I do. I think they could. Yeah, I mean, look, you're going to win 60. So you're looking at 13 more. I think that could be – it's going to be tough to be a 500 team.
Why not?
Yeah, I think they'll be competitive.
Here's a team
but
that
the story is this guy right here.
Yeah,
As
agreed.
of yesterday, going to right field. He said he felt good out there. I think it's going to be good for Mike. I think it's time in his career where you can turn that whole right field into Trout land, and you can make it an attraction for the Angels and a place for him to really kind of not be like feeling like I got demoted, but promoted. You got that great area out there, and turn that into a whole pavilion of Mike Trout
Remember
followers.
the start that he got off to last year?
Yeah.
He hit 10 homers, and then his season was shut down. He was on a pace for 56 home runs last year. So I agree with you that the move's the right thing, and hopefully there's some optimism there for the Angels. Before we say good morning to Lauren, Reds and Dodgers yesterday, and the two new acquisitions for the Reds, really their only two big splashy acquisitions, both shined. Brady Singer, very effective on the mound. And Austin Hayes had a nice day, too. So the Reds weren't as active as we thought they'd be this winter, but I think they like the group that they've got. Here's Hayes, part of his
3 hits.
Nice afternoon.
Couple home runs coming. One off a lefty, next one off a righty. I watched him yesterday. He swung back great. He had a great day.
You have the Reds winning the division in the NL Central?
Do.
Okay.
I do. I think they needed to be guided to another direction. They needed to change a voice a little bit. And I think Terry's going to be that perfect voice. Not just for the team itself, for the organization.
Right.
I think they got stuck in the mud and in the whole same think tank. He gives them a different look, different thought, different feel.
And I still think that there's so much canvas there to add at the deadline. If they're close, there's no burdensome contract there. They got Matt McClain back.